Hey guys, my name is Jason Schuster. I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I own Intricate Arts Spine and Body Solutions. It's a continuing education company. And if you don't want to be competing in the biggest boy competition with Chris here, this is good information for you because it's not information that you're going to find anywhere else in mainstream medicine, right? So if we go to the next slide here, you guys, this is the most recent CDC study called the National Nutritional Survey, Inadequacy of Immune Health Nutrients, right? So this is from 2005 to 2016 data. It was published in 2020. They're working on publishing another one right now. The outcome of this study is absolutely insane. So per the CDC, they used 26,000 adults, they extrapolated it to the rest of the population, and they came up with these numbers. 45% of the U.S. population is deficient in vitamin A, 46% is deficient in vitamin C, 95% is deficient in vitamin D, 84% in vitamin E, and 15% deficiency in zinc, right? So, and a couple of the things that they don't mention are some of these other things. So we have all these vitamin deficiencies up here. Public health agencies are intentionally hiding this information from people because sick people make the sick care system money, right? Healthy people don't make pharmaceutical companies money. So the standard comprehensive metabolic blood panel that's being used in 2024 is the same test that was invented back in 1957. So it's like we have learned absolutely nothing in science since the 1950s, which is not true, obviously, right? So we have the ability to easily and cheaply dramatically improve the health of the U.S. population if we just included these vitamins and minerals in the standard comprehensive blood panel, which is something that we have had the ability to do for decades, and it's cheap to do. So some of the minerals or vitamins that weren't mentioned in that NHANES study are magnesium, which has about a 70% deficiency according to current literature across the United States population, right? And omega-3s are another one that is not in that NHANES study. They are about a 70% deficiency as well. So if you don't have enough omega-3s in your system, you guys, it is scientifically impossible for us to have a healthy nervous system. About 33% of all nervous system tissue in our body, like the actual tissue itself, is made of omega-3s. If you are deficient in omega-3s, it is neurophysiologically impossible for your nervous system to be functioning properly. And not to mention, if you're deficient in vitamin D and magnesium, there's about 600 to 1,000 mechanisms of action that magnesium and vitamin D are involved with, according to literature. It is impossible for our immune system to function properly if we don't have enough vitamin D. It's impossible for our heart to function properly and all of our muscles and everything else in our body without magnesium. We can't properly metabolize folic acid, which nobody should be eating anyways because it's an alien substance that the vast majority of the population has a genetic, a gene allele that does not allow us to process folic acid, which we need to convert into 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate. So in the United States, we put folic acid into all non-organic grains. If you're 50% of the population, more or less, you can't produce folic acid per your genetic makeup and the expression of your genes. If you're in the other 50% and you don't have sufficient concentration of vitamin D and magnesium, that's 2 of the 7 substances that are absolutely mandatory to convert folic acid into 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate, which is a few-step process. And if you don't have those vitamins, none of those processes run normally, right? So this is why at my company, we just developed a new 5-course online nutrition series on peptides, vitamin deficiency, nutrition supplementation, and how they affect the epigenome. And this is a really, really awesome series, you guys. There's a free code for the introductory course on our LinkedIn page. You can find it there. I would love it if everybody took that course, a free one that provides a huge amount of information. And then if you like that course, you can go on and pay for the other courses. So I hope this gives you guys some information that you didn't know about. Oh, yeah, and that's that picture on the right. That's me in Alaska. I used to be a fly fishing guide. I did that for a decade. I lived in South America, in Patagonia, Chile for 8 months out of the year, and Alaska for the other 4 months out of the year. So that's what I did before I became a doctor. And there's lots of good omega-3s in there.